And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portrayed. But hey, 1 chance just to make it at the city, huh? 2 hands put together, hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary spirit.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Dan, both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Stolen by Wilson, and here they come. Cracks in the tray.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Ball stolen. He takes it in. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Bailey. It's good from the top of the key.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
The visitors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Wilson. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Here's McCord. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Dillingham. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Wilson. And it's off from three-point range. The three. Wilson grabs the board.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's the three-point bomb.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Crosses over. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Pass to Gafford. It's blocked. There's the drive. In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dillingham. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Away team foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Stolen by McDaniels. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. High post try. And he hits the jumper for 2.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
The visiting team
Up by 16. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 16. This one for 3. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, you get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Launches from deep. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wilson. Tries again. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
A nice shot by McCoy.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. To halt the run. The shot by Wells, no good. And they're on the break. Offline with his three.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Dillingham. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Perry. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Dillingham. Over in the corner, Harrington launches a three, hands it from downtown. Harrington's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, Gafford misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Harrington. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Pass to Gafford. Buries it down low.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Harrington. And Harrington throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Stokes. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Snatched away. And they're running.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Poke loose to the middle. Just 3 on the clock. Misses the baby hook.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Your home team.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
11.
Delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Down low. Here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Wilson. Shakes him. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And, guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
There's the three, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Here's Bailey. 5 points in the game. Here he goes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company. A nice shot by McDaniels. Here's Wilson. Pass to Bailey. Here's the three. Kept alive. Back to Wilson. Mobley wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Spins. There's the steal.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Team foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for your home team, Williams.
Porter inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. No good. Here's Wilson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after-timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Williams' shot is off. To the inside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Driving inside. Wilson with the block. Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
It's deflected. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Away team ball.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Porter. Can't hit from 12. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Got that one up quick. McDaniels got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Harrington. Pass to Shepard. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Perry. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now Williams. Pass to Shepard. The three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
They get the rebound. Lets the three fly. No good that time.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Porter. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Perry, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Porter looking it over. 6 to shoot. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Shepard. Takes a three. And Bull pulls it down. From downtown. Intercepted. Williams with a clean look. Here's Stokes. A three-pointer, no good. Right side, Porter. Over to the wing. Williams with the steal. Here's the break. Here's McCoy. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's McDaniels. Misses the three.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
At the line for the away team, Trey Murphy, shooting one.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. Harry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And good that time.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your home team, Stokes.
And both free throws good from Stokes. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my gosh.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. At the top of the key, Wells. Pushing it up. Here's Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nailed from three-point land.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Dillingham with it. Pass to Gafford. Stolen away. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Wasted no time on that one.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Harrington can't get it to go. Now Dillingham from past the arc. That shot no good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that